Hello everyone, my name is Notepad Anon and I write games for fun. So what are we doing tonight? Well, tonight we are going to be, at the behest of many people, making character sheets. Yes, we're going to be making character sheets today. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Not lying to anybody here. I'm really bad at this. Like, I'm really bad at making character sheets. I'm an unfortunate utilitarian when it comes to this shit. So, if any of you have cool graphic design tips and tricks for your boy, feel free to tell me. Yeah, I'm not. Let me just... Beautiful. Yes, as you can see here, we have... We have Affinity open. Hello, yes, this is Affinity Publisher. This is the thing that I have. We're gonna try to make character sheets tonight. Probably won't form fill them tonight because form filling them takes forever. It's not difficult to do, it's just time consuming. Yeah, Affinity stream to bottom text. Yes. Affinity stream bottom text. Now, we did get a few, I did get a few requests. Let me see if I can't bring that up somewhere. The requests I ended up getting were, if I bring this up real fast, Project Sidewinder. Yeah, we got, let's see, ANCAP Catboys, they wanted that, but that already has a character sheet. Nautamon, it's not fucking done yet, I've been saying. Fatal, I don't own Fatal, and Fatal does have a character sheet. Metal Saviors does have a character sheet. Void Haunters, I believe, has a character sheet. Project Sidewinder does not have a character sheet, though, so that one got selected. Someone asked for Iron Caskets and Boots in Mud, which both have form-fillable character sheets. Actually, GURPS 3E was requested. No. Gundog Revised. I don't even own Gundog Revised. I don't own that game. And Towards the Dawn, I've been meaning to do that actually. Hearts of the Valkyria and High Fleet, technically. Midnight Anima. Generally speaking, the priority is, as of right now anyway, going to be Project Sidewinder. That's the goal. That's the main goal for tonight, and if we get good timing on it, awesome. The main reason for that is I have started the very slow and laborious process of turning Sidewinder into an actual PDF, as you can kind of see here. Let me see. Kind of see here. Quite a few here. Of course, I've adopted a brand new member of the Thought Cabinet, so have no fear. Kind of see here, great and wonderful. I've been trying to be more aggressive using these. Not entirely sure how I want to lay this out yet. Doesn't really matter though. So, main thing we're going to be doing, we need to open up Sidewinder. Yes, we got to open up Sidewinder. Let me readjust my life here a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, it's a little bit late at night. I haven't really done anything today. It's been a nice and quiet day. My neck of the woods. And I am okay with things being... Now, this is Project Sidewinder. Technically, it's already here. Let me see if I actually even debated on making a character sheet. Which, let's be honest with ourselves here. I probably didn't think about making a character sheet, because it's me. Sidewinder, Project Sidewinder, Project Sidewinder. Let's see, it would be in this, wouldn't it? It's, nope. 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 Absolutely nothing. Awesome. Cuckoo choo choo. So, let's go through and actually peekaboo. Peekaboo? Is that really the word we're going with here? I guess it is. Let me open something. How do I already have one? So, the main thing what we need to do is we need to find things to go on the character sheet. Very simple to understand. So, let's go through. This game isn't actually very long, relatively speaking, so I don't really need to worry about that as much. Okay, so I think we're going to need right off the bat, I think we're going to need to have a section, like a token container section. I don't really know how else I want to word that, but this is a tokenomics game at its absolute core. A lot of tokens to fuck around with, so having like maybe a part of the character sheet to like put them on would be nice. That's the design a mercenary. Origin, state sponsor, core organ wing, funding and investment. I guess we're gonna have to split up to like maybe like a company sheet. That's an entirely different situation, like having to worry about, because making a character is actually very important. So for some, if it breaks if you adjusted it all. I don't. What is this note? But why is this 14 and not 15? From unholy reason breaks if you adjusted it all. I don't know how, why, or how. Do not touch. What happened here? It's like looking at my old notes and I'm like, what occurred here for me to put this note right here? Okay, you know what? We're not gonna comment on it. Let's see. More than 5 files to develop new talents. So we're going to need to have our four attribute. Yeah, this isn't going to be fun. I don't know why people think this is going to be like fun and exciting. It's really not. Pilot skills, people skills, knowledge skills. I guess we just have to have like a skill section. Like, because yeah, you pretty much get one for each of these. So look, we're just gonna have like a skill section, but you can gain something real fast. Rapes on R6. I still have to put all of this shit inside. That's gonna be nightmarish. Let me see. We do actually have, you can put more skills, so maybe we add in some basic skills and maybe like let's add in like 10 sections. Actually, no, not 10 sections. We'll add in like 8 sections for skills. Just 4, you know, a 4 default. The attributes aren't changing anything. They just need a way for you to write something in. Because if you have a skill, you have the skill. That's kind of the advantage. We're going to have a thing about maneuvers. Like, maneuvers are going to be their own thing. You really don't have to worry about this we don't have to worry about this getting put on a character sheet. That's not really. We're gonna have to do a plane sheet. We're gonna have to have a, like, we're going to have a plane section though. I think plane sections, because we have quite a few bits and pieces that interact with the plane. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, I forgot you already made that. I thought it was a game you were making for the CCP approved DTRPG marketplace. No. By the way, any more details what that means? Like, are they censoring mentions of Tibet from the whole site, or giving resource publishing in West Taiwan? Who's blocking Tibet? Doesn't China have weird policies with Tibet? Technically, to China, Tibet is a, for lack of a, Tibet is an instance of China. It's Tibetan independence it's not a thing, and nothing bad happened in Tibet. Remember that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We don't talk about what happened at. We don't care what happened in Tibet. Tibet has been a flawless place of peace, love, and unity forever. It always has been China, and never will have, never not been China. We don't really need to worry about, like, generally speaking, with the tame section, with like plane section. If we go up to like our actual aircraft, all we really need to worry about is hard points, max speed, handling, defense, electronic warfare, electronic countermeasure, whatever your cannon is. Yeah, you have to dirt cheat buckets and blockade runners. Bucket, like, if you ever want to go fucking fast, you get a blockade runner. These things barely function. You have barely anything on it, but you go the absolute fast. You can outrun the fastest light aircraft in one of those things. You're going to die immediately if you get shot, but you can survive. You can outrun them. So we just really need to worry about this. We don't need to worry about like the nation or the cost. It's not really that important. So, okay, so we got a few sections there. We're going to have to do like a hard section. Maybe we put like a bit under it or something. Maybe that'll work. Panache and survival. I forgot I need to have a fucking panache section. This is panache is your health, by the way. Like, you can always burn panache for everything. We're going to have a relationship section. I can probably just make this a thing. Just, here's a square that you write this in. Just write it in however you want. It doesn't have to be very it doesn't have to be very fancy. So we already have our maneuver section. Okay. Easy enough to understand. Easy enough to understand. So, using the power of forethought, let's open you up. And how big do we want these to be? Yeah, this is going on a CCDRPG thing. I have no idea. I'm assuming that's more of a business term. I don't know what that business term is. Like, let's, like, CCP, like, CCP DTRPG, like, is that a community content programs? Community content programs. That's kind of weirdly worded. That's what it is. And the whole side are just giving publishing. Yeah, no, it's literally they're like, it's not CCP. I knew it wasn't CCP. It doesn't feel happy about that. Same with Mongolia, HK, Hong Kong, and Xinjiang. Acronyms are annoying. The big thing when it comes to Mongolia itself, here's the thing, like, Mongolia itself is actually kind of a weird country, because they're actually very, they're doing their own thing. The problem is that most of their economy is owned by the Canadians. Fun fact, Canadian firms own a shit ton of the Mongolian economy. Fun fact, kids. Yeah, it's a bunch of Canadian energy firms who own like huge chunks of Mongolians like resource rights. Let's see. Hong Kong is a unique Hong Kong is such a unique situation because yeah, Mongolia has resources. Yeah, Mongolia doesn't have a lot of resources. I think they found oil there. They found oil and natural gas, I believe. Coal. It's coal then. Yeah, I believe they found like one thing of like oil. Yeah, gas. That was it. It was like it was gas or oil or something. But yeah, like Canadian. There's like a bunch of Canadian energy firms out there. That's just one weird fact I knew. Hong Kong was such a fascinating case because they were effectively under British Dominion for so long that I have a question for everybody. This is a very important question. I want you all to think about this real fast. You are a sovereign nation. What defines being a sovereign nation? Okay, think about it. We don't allow that because I know what they're saying. And mind you, it wasn't. You did not get dinged there for saying nibbas. You got dinged there for saying gas nibbas. Thank you very much. The big thing there, which is kind of interesting with Hong Kong, with the idea of a sovereign nation, is: are you a sovereign nation if you cannot exist by yourself? This is a very fascinating question. Hong Kong does not have a standing military. They cannot survive as a. If China China protects them, you got to remember that. China effectively, Hong Kong cannot exist as its own self. China owns the pretty much China protects them, quote unquote. That's how it's kind of portrayed as. And yeah, it's like the Vatican City, is Luxembourg a sovereign nation? It gets a little bit complicated in some situations where you get some countries like Monaco. Monaco cannot protect itself. Like this is the weird thing. Monaco can physically not protect itself from any outside threat. They do not have a military. But yeah, it's like one of those, yeah. And Ethical is kind of pointing out a very fascinating situation here where if China wants to, they can completely destroy Hong Kong in a matter of probably about, I would say, 6 months. They can completely cripple Hong Kong. Obviously, that would be a terrible idea because Hong Kong produces a shit ton of money. Hong Kong is a very rich little area, comparatively speaking. Nobody wants that. And that's why things get a little bit weird when people like, free Hong Kong, free Hong Kong. People don't quite understand. Free Hong Kong to what? You're the largest neighbor. You have a massive fucking military presence effectively on your border, and a lot of people inside their own nation saying, we're Chinese. And what does China say? You're Chinese. Mercenaries and more infrastructure. What? Who would want to fight in Hong Kong? That's a death sentence. Hong Kong benefits themselves. It's more beneficial for Hong Kong to be part of China. What they want is more freedom to do whatever the fuck they want. That's kind of the best way. It's I would say a situation which is more similar is Quebec. Now, for those who don't know, in Canada, Quebec actually does its own thing. The Quebec parties, the actual Quebec government is technically separate from the Canadian government. And if only one day we can see Taiwan, Taiwan is its own, the tons of people in China, Hong Kong would disagree being part of China just because they hate the CCP. There's also a ton of people in Hong Kong who want to be a part of China because they're ethnically Chinese. You also have to explore something with the idea of ethnic nationhood. In China believes everybody in China should be Han Chinese. If you're not Han Chinese, you're not Chinese. You gotta be Han Chinese. That's one of the beautiful things about it. Russia has the same belief. If you are Russian, you will always have a home back in Russia. a lot of countries have the idea of if you are X, you will always be able to come to us. As Americans, even Canadians, pretty much anyone in the New World, that's a kind of a weird thing to think about. But to China, Hong Kong has been Chinese and will always be Chinese. It never was never not Chinese. And also, isn't the Chinese military essentially a paper tiger with little actual combat experience? You can say that about most of the militaries in the world. Let's be perfectly frank with ourselves here. There has not been a major global war for 60, 70 years. Yeah, every nation is... To be unironically fair, the best trained militaries currently in existence is Russia and Ukraine. Because they've been fucking killing each other for the past, God, about a year now. They've been shooting each other for a while. They probably have some of the best trained guys, and they're all fucking corpses. Yeah, a few thousand soldiers in combat. No. See, that's the thing. Combat in the Middle East against, like, insurgents, that is not combat experience. That is the polar opposite of combat experience against two actual military forces. These are a bunch of fucking guys. You have a bunch of guys who have, been running around. It's very different. That is Chinese military rife with corruption, nepotism, heavily hampering any possible military action that could be undertaken. Yeah. To be honest, yeah. That same could be said for every military, though. The only guys who've shot anyone in the past yet. My point is, yeah. Again, it's one of those things. It's like actual, honest-to-God combat experience no real nation has against another fully armed and fully functional military. And that's why the Ukrainian conflict has been such a fascinating, weird existence. Because you are seeing effectively what two quote-unquote modern militaries are doing against each other, and it's a fucking meat grinder. That's the problem. It is a meat grinder, because everyone's realizing, hey, our tanks are fucking useless now. Hey, we can import fucking drones from Turkey, and suddenly we have a weird advantage. Hey, yeah, it's one of those things, but yeah, it's an actual honest-to-God military conflict in this day and age is not going to be pretty for anyone. No side's going to be like, yeah, and that's why mind you, yeah, modern militaries. I don't think there is a modern military, to be frank, but I'm trying. I'm giving there. It's like, yeah, what the fuck? Remote-controlled suicide bomb drones cost $200, the most effective tool in our arsenal. Yeah. Yeah, it's... No military can really... The nature of war has changed in the past, like 20, 30 years drastically. And, like, you still have people... I think the best way to think about it is the jump from the... To give you all an idea, the next war, the next big war, is going to be like the jump from the Battle of Daibol to Verdun. That's kind of what the situation is, like an major like world war. But if there is another world war, we're not making it out of it. We're fucked anyway we look at it. Yeah, there are currently 1.5 modern militaries, and neither of them are Russia. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's one of those things, like, with the next modern war, the next major war between India and China, who knows? It might be, because the thing is this is a beautiful thing. If India and China declare war on one another, Pakistan's immediately declaring war on India. Like, It's just going to be an immediate thing. Most likely they will carpet nuke everything they can get their hands on because Pakistan wants what he wants. Taiwan 2025, baby. No, that's God. That would be... Doesn't need a reason to not fight India. Exactly. So it's like... more military than everyone else combined, sits out every symmetrical war. Yeah. America spends a shit ton of money on our military. But people also don't realize that we spend money, our military budget's way bloated versus what's actually what we see. It's great. I love the military industrial complex. We're not even writing character sheets anymore. We're just talking about politics. I love poll talk. I don't like actually talking poll shit, but this is what I'm fucking trained in. What I went to fucking school for. The next major war will be a war nobody wins. You just throw... It's money. It's every single person in the world can understand two very important things. War is not won by bullets. It is not won by men. It is won by it's won by money, baby. Why is Russia so shit? Because it's poor. It sucks. Hello, Marcus Cox. Unfortunately, you have to deal with our bullshit tonight. It's great. I think you should get more weeks where you just on making character sheets for games and or making professional versions for itch.io, DTRPG, because some of the games deserve going amateur schizophrenia to professional schizophrenia. Your combined might of NATO and Russia are comparable. Was the Soviet Union ever a real military threat? Yes. Yes, they were a real military threat for... You have to remember this. At the end of World War II, the USSR had the largest military, and people were genuinely concerned that they would just sweep Europe. Because they totally could. They didn't, obviously, because there's a shit ton of problems back at home, but... There is no real winning in war. I'm a pacifist at heart. I don't believe war has really any purpose. You can fund more things, fund more soldiers, fund the latest tech. That's why we've been throwing fucking millions of dollars of us outnumber everything. Outbuy, outproduce. They did. Pepsi had one of the largest navies in the world for a few years, but then they stopped having that. Let's see, do we want to keep it at the same size, or do we want an 8.5 by 11? I'm feeling an 8.5 by 11 character. I always forget the fucking margins are so goddamn aggressive. Yeah, the margins on are always really aggressive. Let's just block this out. I'm just gonna start blocking stuff. So we're going to put character sheet identifier. Character sheet identifier. We're going to just keep that right up top. I think that's going to look fine. This is effectively going to be the thing saying Project Sidewinder. That's going to be that's all this is going to be saying. This is the identifier for what it is. Do we want to be fancy? Probably not. We are utilitarian here. Probably do. name. I'm just blocking things out. Like, I'm just gonna block it out, right? We can worry about things looking pretty later. I guess we could do like character concept, like do something like this. So you have name, you write your name in here, you write whatever kind of like your concept of your character is, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm not good at this. Keeping with my utilitarian what other fucking character sheets do I have? Formatting on a master page. We put this down. I mean, we have to put it in like a token section. I mean, if we dedicate a chunk of the, we literally dedicate a chunk of the character sheet just like token section. If we just dedicate a section to this, like that's just where your tokens are gonna go. Like you're just gonna put them down. You're just gonna slap them all down here just so you know where they are. So smaller, maybe. I mean, what else? What are the character sheets? Mercenary Air. Let's check out Mercenary Air Squadron. Mercenary Air Squadron. Which, if you never checked out Mercenary Air Squadron, I really suggest you do. Because it's a very interesting game. Very weird game. God damn it. I just need a character sheet. Mercenary Air Squadron, give me your character sheet. Can't fucking get it because fuck you. Interesting good or interesting bad? Interesting because it's a mercenary airplane management simulator you can play by yourself. It is a genuine one-of-a-kind kind of game that is in very... You can play it by yourself, you can play with other people if you want. It's just a really interesting game to just, like, be there with. Kind of thing. It's like this doesn't exist. Like this game isn't real. Like you refuse to believe the game is real, but then you see it in action and you're like, oh, that's insane. To give you an idea here of what I mean by this is insane, this is the character sheet for Mercenary Air Squadron. Like, this is the actual character sheet. Yeah, they want to make sure that you give a shit, that you know what the fuck you're getting into. I mean, I guess if we want to be a little bit more, we can do something like name. name, call sign, and then we do like company, company wing, or something like that. Maybe for attributes, I guess we can maybe be. We split it down the middle here. It's kind of a sample. We can do something like the idea of attributes. We just block out attribute. Well, again, we're just kind of blocking things out right now. Maybe if we do it like squares, we do something like this. Maybe can we fit 4? We fit. That's a lot. That's not a lot of movement here. That's not a lot of space to work with. I mean, maybe we shrink it down to maybe something like. Maybe shrink it down to something like this. So it would be 1, 2. We do 4 of these. This would be our attributes. This is where the attribute name would be. This is where the number would be. You write in your name, like right. Do something like this. Again, this is just all very, very simplistic to kind of get like just an idea. Do something like this. That seems really small, but we already put in. I mean, maybe we do. Because that's going to, because you're only going to have 4, you're not going to have that many skills, things considered. So if we put it right there, hallelujah. So if we keep some space up here, for example, we literally do. You kind of keep space up here for just these 2 things. Maybe we add in like maybe we, I mean there are technically yeah, I wouldn't be saying this. Or TTRPG about playing TTRPGs, about making TRPGs. No, it'd be far too depressing. Roll a d20 to try to prevent the inevitable dread from kicking in. And if we want to, I mean, we can do something like relationships. But relationships are going to be pretty simple, so we don't know how many you're going to be having. So again, if we just block it out, that's all we're doing right now. Things out. We do something like this, for example. Again, nothing looks perfect yet. This isn't. So we've got our little token section. I mean, if we move you down. Right. How much space can I give up? Is it okay that maybe things are a little bit small? 2 sheets, maybe? Maybe we do something like this. This panache isn't really going to be changing all that much. Like that is literally just an ablative resource. That's the entire idea of panache, is that it's just this resource that's getting constantly burned away, and that's kind of mixture parts like it's your survivability, it's raw luck, it's a bunch of bullshit. So I mean, if we put in all 4 of our attributes there, put in all 4 of the attributes there, drop the token section. Drop the token section. We then... Yeah, I know it's not straight. Fuck you. Works fine for me. Because we need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to add 8 sections here effectively. Let's kind of do a little fast. 1, 2, 6. We can add in 6 here. Down to this size. 7, 8. Not okay. We shrink it down to here. We label each of them. Give them a name. We can just kind of highlight what the hell they are. This is, you're supposed to write. You're going to have to be writing these. This is your plane section. This is your pilot. Skills take up a lot of room. Skills take up a lot of fun. Compared to their importance. It's called life. You're playing. This game sucks. I want to refund it and upgrade. What is the Morris Borgia jam? Rewriting Morkborg? I don't know yet. Graphic design is your hated passion. Yeah, I just don't like. I can see it. I can't do it. Someone called the cops on the party happening outside the Pippa billboard. Yes, I did see that. People were talking about it on Twitter. I thought, huh, that's funny. Plane stats. If we put the plane stats. I mean, can we? Fuck, I didn't even think about hard points, did I? You just write in what your skills are. It has its own advantages. Ash your attributes. You write in what your skills are. Maybe this. Oh. relationships. We put the relationships down a little bit, but we do Control C, Control V. Put skills. Put skills here, we put relationships there. Because you can have a decent chunk of hard points. Put the signifier up top. We put you, we shrink things, maybe we put we break it into halves. Like half is going to be pretty much dedicated to half is going to be dedicated to you, and the other half is going to be dedicated to your plane. So it's going to be like plane name, maybe origin or something. I don't fucking know. If we do that, we put maneuvers over here. Only need... Ooh, if you just make them squares. One. So the entire idea here would be, we do that, we do this, we put in what they are, you should have enough room, maybe not perfect. We put in what the stats are, maybe we shrink the maneuvers down, do that, we'll see Control V, we put you up here slightly, we then put this as our hard points. Because your hard points are going to give you enough room to maneuver here. Then we do skills. Maybe we break the... Actually, okay, no. Here we go. Hear me out. We break this into two. And these aren't perfect size. This is just me blocking things out. Okay. We break these into two. One will be about skills, one will be about relationships. but like that in the middle. The game with the written niche middle, nice middle ground between Exalted and D&D called Nice Middle Ground Between Exalted and D&D. Or like Dungeons the Dragoning. Let's see, how would you do a bobo TTRPG? Search comedy first and battle shouted second, so how the fuck does that work? You need to use something like Toon, honestly. You'd that game would be 95% on the GM. That's kind of like the issue with like had with Flabbergasted, where to make a Bobo game actually work, you need to be a bunch of funny people. You must be funny to make that game work and understand comedic shit like comedic timing. But you'd either need to make a turn something like into Toon. Yeah, it would be something like choose your poison. I would say it's again something like Toon, but just make it deadly serious at points, and the absurdity comes from the fact that it's deadly serious. Feels like I should write things in for hard points, but your plane's gonna give you a lot of information on that already. Maybe this works. Perfect, but Soldier dossier. So we need to find a perfect middle ground. We need to like 2. Split this right down the middle. I mean, I guess we can do something like we do this, we don't need the underline. Don't need the underline. There we go. So we've broken it down into 2 sections. Where are you? Bro, I mean, we like a Ooh, that's not it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Give me what I'm looking for because I'm a fucking idiot. If I want to give the frame, God, what am I thinking of? If I want to give the frame an outline, I would. How to give an outline? Let's see. Nope, that's still not it. Don't know why I keep selecting that, thinking that's going to be it, even though I know it's not. I can pretend I know what I'm doing with Affinity. I don't. I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to Affinity. I'm really bad with it. Hmm. Go. Hmm. How do I change you from being curved? Oh, let me do. Nope. And that way. This is why I said this isn't going to be fun. Like, this was not going to be entertaining in the slightest. It's literally just going to be me getting, like, vaguely frustrated by managing Affinity. That's all this is going to be. So if we do... That creates a natural border. We don't need to worry about that. Can do, because we name this over here, which we do. Actually plain, and then it would be I'm gonna call it origin just because, like, this is what your plane is. Technically, if I want to be real efficient about things. Well, it's working. I'm more interested in the high-powered superhero TRPGs since it seems lower mid-powered area. I would say the higher power you get, like high-powered TTRPGs are a fucking meme. They are a fucking meme. I don't want to be mean about it, but they are a joke. Because the issue with it getting high-powered is that, like, everything, the scaling of it always gets really weird. It's always a mess. Besides this one character sheet, what else is next? If I suggesting I don't want to fucking kill myself at the end of this, don't know yet. We will cross that bridge when we get to it. All right. The games people were suggesting, probably and Towards the Dawn. Making more system with cards and dice to boot. Cards, I have been debating on trying to find a way to use cards in anything. There's actually a small chance that Sword Bastards will use cards. We'll get to Sword Bastards when we get to it, kind of thing, though. because that game is going to be based entirely around two very important things: stabbing people and dying. What is it? Sword Bastards is about being, how do I want to word it? The best way to word it is, hey, you know the best parts of, you know the absolute best parts of, yeah, Blades in the Dark? You know, when you're actually like managing your game and doing and doing stuff like that. What if an entire game was about that, but everyone's Italian? Oh, five. Oh, sweet summer child. I am the last person you should be looking for like good character sheet design. For fuck's sake, look at this already. Uh, like I am the absolute last person you should be like considering for like good character sheet design. I am dog shit at this. Which is one of the reasons I really do not like doing things like this. Because I'm very bad at it. And I never feel I quite know what I'm doing. Properly. We treat you as... Hmm. Hmm. I never quite know what the hell I'm doing. I've been fooling all of you, pretending I know what I'm actually doing. I have no clue. I am a fucking idiot. Please God, send help. We put you like there. Put you like there. We can fill in all our attributes. Attribute. Or does that fit? Okay, we're still kind of within our... That means we can put this right... Put this right here, and then we put this right here. This in the middle. Put this. Plug the wall there a little. Boopity, there we go. And as for D20, as for D2000 games, I've been debating. I just don't know which game to really do it. That's kind of the thing there. I think he's talking about other Italians, not a Goomba. Yeah, the Italian city-states. Pretty much, it's like you're going to be in fantasy, you know, Rome, trying to kill each other because that's funny to me. Again, when I said that I'm like hyper like efficient when it comes to things like this, I wasn't lying. I really don't like making extravagant character sheets. I'm really bad at it. Should be a little generous. Where's the fucking button? Where's the button to keep everything snapped together so I always lose it because I'm stupid and fucking hate doing any of this shit because I find it incredibly dull and very annoying. Again, this isn't fun. Like that's the funny thing. There is no entertainment value. No. We want to do not alignment, aligns. Like there is no fun to be had here. God fucking click one button. We want to be... I guess we can try to get a little bit of space out of there. I misspelled defensive, but... Actually, you know what we can do something like set you up there, set you, like, actually no, we align with the centerpiece. Align with the centerpiece, get a good beat go down. Put it like this, we put a box underneath that. This doesn't really save us a lot of room, but it saves us a little room. Right there, we select. You like this. Aligned properly. You're not fucking aligned properly. Fuck. Fuck, shit. God damn it, God. Fuck, Forget where the alignment thing is. Alignment. Say you look right, but something is about it. You're fitted perfectly. You're fitted fine. Technique needs to go up like this so everything is nice and symmetrical. I like symmetry. It makes me happy. I am autistic. Please God send help. I just realized that this isn't centered now. Or none of these are centered. Nothing is centered. Oh God help. Please fucking God, I hate it. These to go away. When in doubt, improvise. Cause fuck. I knew it. They centered. So what we need to do is we need to text. Where's the vertical? Not vertical alignment. Alignment. We need. Fucking. X. Don't need. Xbox. Mm-hmm. No, the real reason why I don't like graphic design is because I'm very nice. Then you would need to go. Now you're all lined up perfectly. Snap you red, we snap you red, you are aligned perfectly. We then select everything here, we select efficient, we get all of you. Up here we select all of you, control V, we go down here, control V, place you right. Come on, lock into place. Lock into place. There we are. Not a single human being alive will give a singular fuck about this. But I will. I'll notice it. And that's the only thing that matters. That I notice it, and it'll drive me completely in. Oh. Should be equal now. Want to be specific about this. I actually don't need this box anymore. I just a lot of wasted space, but generally speaking, that's the nature of the beast. A little bit don't seem equal. I'm not looking at chat right now. It's because I'm looking at fucking 0.25s and not using. Yeah, but this is the fucking grid. There we go. Put skills there. We put there. You're now equal. technically, if we want dead center, it would look like this, and there would just be this awkward, like, space at the other side of it. But then these are there because of just how this is, like, the character sheet is actually, because it's half by fucking 11. Do I care enough? Do I give a shit enough? Or does this look fine to me? Come on, come line the fuck up. Jesus fucking Christ. God fucking damn it. God fuck. Too much, because I'm fucking mind if I do. But with more space, I can get a little bit more out of this. What we're gonna do, copy and paste this. We're going to put if we do something like this isn't going to be part of the original plan, but space things out a little bit different. Again, this isn't perfect, but you're not big enough, are you? God fucking. Why is there a second version of you? There shouldn't be a second doing this. You hate me, world. Therefore, if we shrink you down to like that size, things are a little bit imprecise. Things aren't exactly even, but me. Okay, can I fit all 4 of you in? There we go. We can fit all 8 sections in. We right there. If I extend this out like so. Nope, that's definitely not. I get. Nope, nope, nope. Click on that button. Let's see. Like, what do I even? Everything's to make sure everything actually works. I don't know, so we're not going to think about it too hard. Quite look right. Let me. If I want to be, let's be anal about. Actually, wait a sec. What am I doing? No, that looks fine. Then we actually saved a little bit of space there. Oop, nope. Since we saved a little bit of space, we put this. Make this just a little bit larger because we have enough space to play around with. Yay! We're right there. Right there. All the way down to about right here. Graphic design is not my fucking passion. Fucking hate this shit. I find it incredibly boring. Hard points and maneuvers. I mean, probably this. Give it a little bit of sweet. You can limit the amount of space hard points get because you're not going to have that many, relatively speaking, but you still want to. Right in maneuvers. Alrighty then. So. Works. Also to answer some questions. What's the weirdest resolution system you've seen in a game? Weirdest resolution system. Well, there was the weird Necronica hack at one point that used effectively like Chinese gambling techniques of like throwing chips down. That was weird. That wasn't like fun weird. That was just weird. These sword bastards have a rule that everyone must talk in the worst accents possible. No, I don't think it'll be. See, Sword Bastards is going to be like vaguely serious, but also vaguely not serious at the same time. Are any of the game's rules for submarines under underrun combat? Been thinking about flooded world setting and don't know if anything I can look for inspiration or would it be best to look at spaceship rules? Spaceship rules. Spaceship rules are going to be your best friend. Because the issue with submarine combat ultimately boils down to two things. One, 3D space. The Z line is the worst line in human history. Because the funny thing about the Z axis is that the Z axis completely fucks your day up. There's nothing you can do because what happens there is that you can move at games already have a difficulty understanding diagonal movement. Now, the problem is, how do you represent diagonal movement going at an angle? You don't. You don't go at a diagonal angle using that. You will die, and everyone will laugh at you, because it's miserable. And that's kind of like a major issue you always have to consider with that. So, submarine, look for like spaceship combat rules, look for most vehicle rules in general. Spaceships is kind of the way to go. Thanks, yeah. Z-axis, look at plane games as well. Not ironically, I'm talking about Project Sidewinder. Don't really look at Sidewinder, in fact, because it kind of takes its own way. But yeah, look at plane games like honestly, what's the fuck, not called Dogfight? There's a few war games actually. handling like plane, like jet fighter combat, take a look at those. They might be a little bit of help. Honestly, you might be able to find a war game about like sub combat. And if you do find one, tell me about it, because I do have a sub combat thing that someone's been trying to get me to do for a while here. And yes, to answer your question, Lubu, this is a special plane of hell for me. Because I loathe this. This is the antithesis of entertaining for me. Like this is by far some of the worst like things that you could ever force me to do, is be a graphic designer. If we surround it entirely, preview mode, we surround it entirely, it's like going to be like this. Part of me wants to add like a background to things. Add. Yeah, it's you have to do, or yeah, it's pretty much, or you do like the above you or under you thing. Yeah, it's Barotrauma Notepad add-on edition. I have the, how big are war games anyway? They dwarf RPGs by a country mile. We are the niche in this hobby, by the way. RPGs are the niche by far. I have debated on doing a Barotrauma game. I think I know how to do it. It's going to be a little bit complicated, because the thing with Barotrauma is that it's not. We don't talk about board games. That's completely outside our realm. Like, that's a completely different reality. They exist in a different place. They are above us. They are as gods, and we are but peasants. If I want to do something like actually that's not. Oh. That's why nothing's working. Oh, calm down, buddy. Calm down, buddy. This. Oh God, I see you. I mean, if I want to do some light editing, I could probably exactly what I need. Dream time, why are you the worst fucking thing ever created by mankind? I just need something like, I want like a manila manila texture. Like, actually, what would it be like a manila color? What's the manila color code? Maybe I can find, maybe that'll work. Buff color, usually visible. Like, tell me the manila color code. That's all I need. Manila color code. Okay, we color. Need to go to. Let's do. Give me the RGB. 231. 231. No. E7. 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 E7, C9. E7, C9, A9. Maybe wondering why do I care so much about this? Because I am obsessed with. I like look, and I think it is good. Not it. That's not it. That's for text. We do like an. Just do like. Maybe not. Because I want to be like a dossier file, being like, yeah, this is kind of like who you are. Like, yeah, you're a badass. Go on, get in there, Tiger. That's maybe not the best way to make that look. Oh no, that's not good. I've been actually exploring more I've been exploring postcard war games actually. I've been getting more fascinated in them just over time. Ever since I kind of found out that one on ever since I found the one on itch.io, I've been actually kind of curious about them. And kind of learning more about them, I'm like, wow, these actually seem kind of neat. This is a little bit cool. I think this could be fun. Oh, wait a second. Line up. So it's not flawless. I don't know really how to make this. Like, if I want to go for like the manila folder thing, like, I mean, I guess it would have to be like paper texture, right? Would be like paper texture, like paper. As we something like this. I mean, if we want to do like paper texture, that look great. How about no? How about we don't do that? What's the would be like paper color code, like just paper colored. Like it seems kind of silly to say, but like not necessarily grayscale. Not parchment. Like white coffee? Would that be it? Like very light shade of brown. Maybe what am I looking for? Like, yeah, what are Oh, that looks nice. Can we adjust it a little bit? Little bit. Oh, that's... Yeah, something like this maybe, or we can just stick it with the classic whites that both look kind of decent in their own right. But moment of truth, I'm going to do... Moment of truth, I say, I'm do this. I'm gonna select all of you, Control C, gonna go here, Control. I'm gonna go over here. You, Control C, you, Control V. Now, we're going to go... We're just going to... I'm just gonna write in my very basic character. Treaty of Trenton. We're just gonna write in Jonas Pavelda. I'm gonna write him in. So we have do this, Jonas Leda. Also, we can't use bold for ink free in here. Company, he is part of the... I believe he's part of the Flying Eagles. Is that a... Black Watch group. Yep, part of the Black Watch. He's part of Black Watch. His stats are 1423. 1, 4, 2, 3. His stats. Ondor. His skills real fast. Pilot skills. There we go. Free. There we go. That's his basic skills. I also realized I didn't put the skills down correctly. Relationships. See, this is why I like going through making a character when I make like character sheets, because I always end up missing things. Alia. Yep, there we go. Lakatos, Katalia, Lakatos. Nash, Nash. Devil's first line of defense for the pilots. Starts with 5. You start with 5 whole panache because that's your entire thing. You only start with 5. It's very simple to do that. We've determined that. Let's here a little bit to double check. Unless it's the every pilot is a professional aviator. Pilot more difficult to pull off, having strong mental fortitude. Let's see. I forgot what I wanted to give him. I believe he has break turn. So we're gonna go over here. We're going to this and free. We're going to have let's see. I forgot what I get. Jonas. I forgot what I actually even gave Jonas. Part of the total 50 USD for. Okay, he actually bought a ST24. ST24. Where is his ST24? ST24. Ah, the Jinx. There we go. 24 Jinx. Lane. Sample, because I don't think about it too hard. ST24 Jinx. Glorious ST24s, an SSP plane. SSP plane. Now, if I check his numbers real fast. Just go down the way. This is 4 6 4 6 3 2 4 6 3 2 1 1 1 1 1 med. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Go. And he bought with his money. He bought 2 4s and the Spectre Pod. There we go. That's character. Relationships feel like these feel a little big, but I think that'll be fine because it's I think that'll be fine. The wargaming community, well, it's like the tabletop role-playing game community. There's no such thing as a tabletop role-playing game community. There is the D&D community of people who play D&D. There's the RuneQuest community. Like the 40k guys, they will fight you tooth and fucking nail over their thing. I've seen the legendary arguments of people getting mad at each other over the most inane bullshit. The historical war game guys really do kind of keep to themselves more than anything. The Age of Sigmar people just deal with themselves more than anything. Yeah, it's the smaller war games usually keep to themselves. I'd say the big 3 war games are Warhammer. I say Warhammer in general because like they're the overwhelming majority. Let's call a spade here. Historicals in general and BattleTech. BattleTech gets a special mention because the BattleTech guys are fucking insane. Every single one of them is just a special kind of crazy. But usually there's a dedicated community somewhere for a war game out there. And they'll fight you. They'll fucking find you and you will die. They will hurt you. I know it was a big deal when one of the other war game guys actually left. One of the newer ones did. The BattleTech guys will buy BattleTech. Doesn't matter what it is, they will buy a shit ton of BattleTech stuff. Like thousands of dollars worth of BattleTech shit. Constantly. Because they fucking love BattleTech. And they are absolutely, completely bonkers. And I love them to death. No, it. Why did you get up here? Why? What happened here? What in God's holy name did you do? Just delete all. Oh, why are you? Why are you? Why God? Why do you curse me? Why do you curse me? Affinity. Why do you curse my holy days? I am an innocent man. I have done nothing wrong. I have not forsaken your teachings. And yet you punish me so. What is it you want? Do you crave my blood? Do you crave my mind? What is it you want from me? What do you want? There we go. So, yeah. Just wanted to fucking delete this, but it wanna work. So, that's... Don't need you. Don't need you. We don't need you. Congratulations, everybody. We did it. Yay! We want to delete the two. This pet. Not gonna think about it too hard. Let's actually check how this turns. Let's actually do a quick check here. Microsoft Print PDF. Copies 1. Pages 2 to 3. Actually 2 to. We'll do 2 to 4. It's technically 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll be correct. Scale. Orientation. Landscape, obviously. That's what it is. Ugh. Yeah, this looks fun. I'm good with this. What I am going to do though is I'm going to save this under save this under the correct thing. Be the Sidewinder. We're going to put this under the CS. Good job, team. We did it. Good job, everyone. The Beatles are all dead. Affinity requires a tribute of $59.99 and 6 hours of watching Hindi language YouTube tutorials. Yep, pretty much. Actually, I should open you up. Because now I'm going to open a new one. I'm going to keep with this. We're gonna have to make a new one because we've already kind of established what we want things to look like here. And next we go here, we close you out. I say we close you out temporarily. And we no longer need you. Back, and we're going to find and towards the dawn. Hello, and towards the dawn. Hello. So, let's start looking at what we need. So, we're going to obviously need... Going nowhere. Okay, so why do we need, who are we? Tell these. Characteristics. So we have our basic characteristics. Avos, body, empathy, reason, sense. This is where we have the nightmare situation where we have skills. Yes, we have skills in this game. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 total skills. Luckily, they are, nope, they're 0 out of 10. So we're going to have to put all the skills on the table. Awesome. Awesome, I can do that. Probably in care. So it's going to be, what we need is like name, species. I don't know what you would, I don't really even call them anything. They're just humans pretty much. There's type, name, type, concept, and history. Actually, no, there we go. Name, type, concept, history. Kind of like, this is who you are. This is kind of like your history, the thing that kind of defines who you are. Kind of a concept of a character. I usually like. Oh, we don't really need to worry about that. Anchors. We're gonna have to put in anchors somewhere in there. Anchors are fairly important, but we can just write them in. Stability is going to be an important thing, as well as scars. It's most likely it's going to be a stability above a box with just scars in it. Because I think that's going to be a little bit easier. Like cars, the car isn't really going to be that complicated because like this is all the car really is. I'm going to give it its own sheet though. Like that's a big thing. It's going to get its own sheet, but it's like, here's all the supplies you have. Like here's all the various like things. Let's see. This is really all we really need to worry about. And at the end of the day, this is all we really need to think about. Actually, talents are going to be because talents are going to indicate a lot of different things about you. Burning that dread, 1 minute to midnight, outrunning fate, resources. This is going to go on the car sheet, effectively. Car sheet, which is going to be a little bit more about like the U sheet more than anything. We're going to have ammunition, baubles, blood, food stuff, fuel, personal equipment, armory stuff. We're going to have to add in the upgrades tab. Yeah, as you can kind of see, there's quite a few different little talents here. Lineage mutations over time. Okay. How much work does Sidewinder need? Generally speaking, Sidewinder is in a playable state right now. Technically, Sidewinder is in a playable state. If I were to, I haven't actually Redux Sidewinder, which is a little bit odd for me making a PDF of it. But that's one of those games I'm just gonna kind of put out there and be like, what are you guys looking for? If I get people playing it, awesome. If I don't, shit. If anything, what I'll probably end up doing is making a Steam Workshop art thing for it, because I can just make a couple icons and stuff, being like, here's a sample mission that you can actually play in this and have fun, and here's how to make a character, here's a link to everything. Like, play this. What do you see is working? What do you see is not working? Just because it's such an it's an odd game. If I were to ever reduxing it at this point, it's not terribly old, so I have like other games I want to redux before it. I would say like the main thing that I want to do with it probably is clean up the beat of combat. The beat of combat currently is a little bit wonky, so kind of fixing that would be a little bit kind of a priority, but okay, so if we want to keep things, we're not going to be using Aldrich, by the way. I'm just using it kind of like kind of a simple way of kind of using this. So if we do name type, add it. What I use Russo 1 for everything, don't I? You know, I use Arvo. Do I even have Arvo loaded up? No, I don't have Arvo loaded up. Well, give me one moment here, everybody. We're going to go to the Arvo font. Hello, Google Fonts. How are you? I'm going to download the whole family. Yes, I love fonts. Fonts are so much fun. I do enjoy, I do have a little bit of font autism. I always have had a little bit of font autism. Why is that the case? I do not know. Just, I like fonts. My only piece of graphic design knowledge is font bullshit. I have no other talents in life, but I can definitely tell you various fonts. Not even like the names of them. I can just tell you I like various fonts. That's there we go. We've established naming. Arvo. Luckily, we can actually bold things in this one, because we have the bold font. Go. We established the basic ideas here. And on if we do. Okay, so let's start blocking things out. So if we want to be, we can put characteristics, we can pretty much put characteristics on one side, which if we, how many characteristics? We have 5 characteristics pretty much. So if we do, we can keep, they're fairly, characteristics are fairly important, so they can be a little bit larger than normal. 2, 3. These aren't what's going to be like the real size of them, but just kind of give a, we can expend a little bit more space here because there isn't really that much. What character sheets can I reference? Wow, it's 5e, 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 5e. Everything is 5e. There's no other character sheet other than 5e. Do we have a different name or something like, not really. A lot of squares. We don't, this isn't really a square kind of game. I mean, I guess we can use square, but I guess we can use circles for characteristics. That's appropriate. Fonts are much fun. Font tungsten haunts me wherever I go. I'm gonna quietly judge the font tungsten. Yeah, font spectral and G-Duck's another fave. I like spectral. Yeah, and yeah, spectral. I love spectral. Fucking hate the spacing on it. Hate it. It's crazy idea. Make the game to use 5th edition character sheet, but dramatically far away from 5e. First, my use a circle then. Long ovals. Yeah, that's not. I'm just blocking things out right now, just so I know where things are gonna go. Because I find that very easy. Because I like, yeah, this is the first character sheet we made. My hyper efficiency knows no bounds. Because this is the thing that I don't think people sometimes understand about me. I like writing things. I like to actually, like, if I have a character sheet, I will write shit down. And I have, like, my own way of writing things, and I know the way that I write. There's a reason I can make a character in a notepad document, and I can see that perfectly fine from. That's all I need. I actually did. I was part of a campaign where we actually didn't even have any character sheets or anything. We just used notepad. We just used notepaper. That was the amount of information you can get on just like notepaper. Hell yeah, I'm totally down for just that. It's super easy for me to like. So just to kind of give you an idea of like why I'm not like, oh, my graphic design. No, I suck at graphic design. Fucking hate this. Yeah, Google Docs does not like your kerning bullshit. I guess in literally anything else it works. Kerning is like Google Docs does not like spectral. I like spectral. I wish we could use it more. I used it for one project and it looked pretty good. I can't remember what it was. Projects blend together. Alright, so we've got this. I'm using Arvo for this because I like Arvo. Arvo is a new font. Google Docs is the premier graphic design software. Yeah, pretty much. Google Docs has done nothing wrong. So we got 5. Now we get to do skills. Skills, if we keep the same. Skills are going to be a little bit more complicated because they're a lot smaller. I guess if we do something like this, we can fit a lot more in. Like, I'm not fucking with anyone when I say like there are 18 skills to worry about, so I'm a little bit hesitant to. So, I mean, if we do, what would 9 of these look? Stop getting locked on things. I'm begging. Technically, what I should do is I should group 1, 2, 3. So that's 6. 12. Oh. 18. Got all our skills located in one little thing. There we go. Now block out. We can do this because anchor are. I want to keep skills and characteristics fairly close to one another because they are very important. I mean, I guess we could put. Some big fucking. Because we don't have to worry about characteristics. We don't have to worry about skills anymore. Don't have to worry about you. We need to worry about anchors, stability, and scars. This is the next hurdle right here. Anchor, stability, and scars. Anchors are literally just going to be things you write in. So maybe we put anchors. Maybe we put anchors right here. So they kind of have top billing. We put the anchors right here. Kind of like they've got top billing. You know exactly where they are at all points. Then we go down a little bit. Then we see scars. This would be scars. Actually, no, this would be stability. I don't know what's happening. They've got top billing, stability, and then we go down to scars. Because that's going to be your health. Then we select you. Talents and shrink you up a little bit. Shrink this up here. Put you right here. And then actually, you know what? These aren't really going to be. You maybe split the half. Could probably make ability and scars. Like right here. Then we do. Because here's the question. Here's the query. Your stability is your health. That is going to be constantly in danger. This is always going to be constantly up and down, up and down, up and. Scars are pretty much written in things that are going to interfere, so they need to get a section pretty much dedicated to them. Again, this is just me blocking things out. Fluctuant. This is just me blocking things out to kind of like get it even like a visual like understanding. This isn't the final thing. I just need to get this in a place where I kind of can like see what I'm doing. I mean, anchors informs your maximum scars, but anchors get applied to a variety of things, including your stability, increasing your stability, but your stability hits 0, you start hitting scars. We put anchors inform your stability, inform your scars, so anchors go first, then stability, then scars. And then it'll go back up. We've taken these many scars, this means we're in this stability, that means we're going up. We go up and we go down. Down. Reading downward. We're not reading left to right, we're reading down. That's going to be your dedicated little section right here. Your talents, you're not going to get many talents. That's why I'm kind of keeping this not huge. You might only get like 4 or 5 talents the entire game. You're like at most, but you're gonna get a very small amount, so the box doesn't need to be huge. These are your two most important things: your characteristics and your skills. So your anchors are gonna be right dead center. It's right in the middle of the page, right kind of center focus. Then we go down to stability, which we will do that. This, we keep stability its own section. We keep scars like this. The thing that matters probably the least is going to go under that, which is ironically going to be equipment, like personal equipment, like personal gear kind of thing. Because personal gear doesn't mean a lot, all things considering. So if we use this template, you could say, because I kind of want to keep the portrait. I want to keep it like a portrait in there because I want this to feel very personal. This is supposed to be a very personal game. So, I mean, let's... Up works fine. So we want to keep you like a little bit low. Then try to like maybe center you a little bit more. We can keep you a little bit larger. I mean, I guess we can do something like this. Like you have to like write it down in a circle. I mean, if we're doing that, we can actually... Breathing room for each. Give it a little bit of breathing room for each of them. We're a little over. We're a little over. We also brought it down a little. So if we bump it up to about here. We bump it up to about here, we're still kind of within our lines. We keep this, we give this a circle. We're gonna write it into the circle. So, or do we keep it squares? We... Because your attributes are a little bit set in stone, so they aren't going to be changing. Like, your attributes are very much set in stone, so maybe here, let's do a little bit of testing. If I want to do something like this, I'm going to put you, like... We do something like... You're not even going to... You're going to be low ASD. So... Do this. Yes, we literally just make these like a bigger. Hmm. Nope. Why do I keep hitting that? We do something like this. Free. We're a little over, but not by much. So you can always write these in. So you would be able to write these in just maybe not perfect, but it'll. Then if we're keeping this, maybe we just make these bigger. We honestly just make them bigger because they're going to be a little.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm cringe.
Because if we make you smaller, we do this for skills. Ah, please God. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. We just need.
Oh no, I'm cringe.
We do this for skills. You can always write in your. You can always write in your skill, so you always know what your skill is going to be. How the fuck do you do this? What wizardry are you doing? How do you do these things? Share with me your... Share with me your wisdom fluctuating. You and your cursed wizardry. Or, alternatively, I could just steal it. I can steal it. See ya. What? Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. I'm not doing anything, sussy bucka. I'm not sus, you are sus. You're being cringe. Don't mind me and don't look at me. Please God, don't look at me. I'm not doing anything weird. I'm just do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm keeping it white because I don't quite. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I am an artist and I don't use. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I don't understand your wizardry. how you did this. Hence, I am stealing it without any remorse. I don't get you in your wizard ways. Your wizard magic. You frighten me in your ways. But I tolerate wizards when they benefit me. Because if we do this, we're perfectly spaced out now. We have plenty of... We're a little over room. But we're a little over room. That might be okay, because what... Now... This... Not every time I hit middle, the intrusive thoughts get to me. The intrusive thoughts. So we just have to write in the name here. We have all the skills here. Skills are fine because they're going to be changing. They aren't as important. They're going to be going up and down. So that's mostly. But graphic design is not my passion. I have zero passion for this wretched field. A little bit fine. I've seen worse character sheets. Okay, we're a little over, but little over, but maybe we can make this. Actually, since we're blocking things out like this might be benefit. We save enough. Put this here. Then this would be anchors. We can make this talents. Write in our characteristics. We write in our skills. This is easy. We understand how everything's going. We're flowing nicely. Stability. Ability and scars are our two problems. Anchors. We're going to have plenty of anchors to worry about. Plenty. Maybe we do something like this then. We do something like this. Anchors, you're not going to be able to write in a ton of them, but maybe that would work. Stability is going to be just broken down into two. This is going to be your maximum. This is going to be your minimum. However you want to write that. Kind of the thing. But that scars need to be a little bit large, but that's going to compromise. It's going to compromise the amount of personal gear you have. Wait, no, it's not going to compromise the amount of personal gear you have because now we can shift over. I mean, if we want to do this. Manually erase it slowly. Yes. I am, actually, this will give me an idea. Give me an idea. So if we put talents here, talents don't need to be very large. That's one thing we've established. Talents do not need to be. So, I mean, do these. Talents don't need to be very large. You want to keep things symmetrical.
Symmetrical. You don't understand. It's spherical.
We want to keep things we want to keep things kind of blocked out nicely together. we can do this, which then you're gonna write in whatever your talents are. You're gonna write in your anchors here. Stability is put stability like. Correct, but you get the impression of what I'm trying to do here. Motherfucker, why aren't you eating? Motherfucker, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck did you say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated at the top of my class. I did not, actually. My graphic design class, I did not do very well in my graphic design class because I had absolutely zero passion for it. And I remember, I actually told the professor, I'm like, I have zero fucks for anything graphic design related. I do not care. And she's like, I can tell. Class was weird. That class was very weird. I don't think anyone had a good time. And I think, see, the thing is, my enthusiasm for graphic design was also very much compromised entirely because we had to use Macs for everything. And I fucking hate Macs. I think Macs are the worst invention known to human history. And I think anyone who likes Macs, I don't know, are you okay? Do you need help? I am willing to lend a nice, pleasant ear if you need one. Because you obviously need help. Yes, I had to do a graphic design class in college. Macs, yes. Apple computers. Mac computers. Appleitos. Yeah. I don't like Macs. That was the only thing that had the software to do, like, the graphic design thing. I hated it. I hated every minute of it. Yeah, the stupid mice. Ugh. I thought I was having a stroke, okay? When I was doing Mac stuff. Because nothing felt right. Every single thing you do in a Mac feels like you are doing something wrong. It does not matter what you do, you feel like you are just not doing it correctly. I do not know the sensation. I have never felt that sensation again. It is just possibly the most miserable experience I have ever had in a, actually no, that I would say like that was the most miserable experience I've ever had in the class. That is factually wrong. I will say that. That is entirely incorrect. God. It's the thing for me, and like, yeah, God, like, I get it. There's no problem. There's less problems. There's less issues. But it is the most infuriating thing to switch to a new OS. Like, and mostly when you're so used to doing other things. And now, if you want true sadness, and I mean like true, honest to God misery. My final year, the year I actually had a panic attack, of my first and currently only massive panic attack I had in college. I actually had to. That was the year that I pretty much broke into somebody's school account because they had all our files on it, and she went on spring fucking break without telling anybody. Didn't tell anybody. She was our graphic design person, and it was shit. It was terrible. It was all baby shit green, and we hated it. Oh, but nobody wanted to tell her. So I literally sent it to my friend. I sent it to my friend, who is a graphic design guy. And I begged him to fix things. I'm like, I am begging you, please. Because guess what? It was all fucked up. She fucked the entire thing up. And I had to jailbreak in. That was the time where I actually had to like break into the lab. I had to break into a computer lab. That was fun. Good times all around, everybody. Good times all around. And that's why I hate graphic design. I hate it because of college. What college does to a motherfucker. Yeah, pretty much. Like, you joke, but yes. Yeah, it does test your love for things. And that's like the really unfortunate thing about college sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm having fun. Like, this is something I like genuinely have passion for, and it will eat it. And the thing is, I completely understand sometimes like why it has to do that. It's like, yeah, this thing that we all have to, collectively agree on, it has to eat. It has to devour you. Because if it doesn't devour you, you'll get a bad impression of what it's actually like. It's like, oh. That's why I always have like I have a weird opinion on journalists and shit like that for this very reason. Mostly because I had to deal with a lot of fucking journalists and shit like that while in college. Because I was in that program effectively, not as a journalist, as a PR person. But but that was like an active thing I always had to consider. Like, yeah, this is like everyone just despises their existence just because it's that fucking awful. Um, and in case you're wondering, yes, the journalism class was 95% women. I don't want to be like, I don't want to say anything because, well, yes. I just need to adjust some things. I need to adjust some things. I met some great people in there. I met some terrible people. I would not wish it upon my worst enemy. I would not wish it upon my most hated of enemies to do it again. That looks horrible. Journalism was a fascinating time. Because here's the thing. This is one thing that is very that I don't think a lot of people kind of understand. That about like the my I'm just gonna do my personal experience. I'm gonna learn my personal experience in my program. The first year, I was in a class of about, we had a class of 150 in my class. By the last year, we had a class of 8. To kind of give you the example of what happens. Because a lot of people who go into journalism think it's really fucking easy. It's not easy. It is hell. It is not fun. It is awful. It sucks. Because you really got to focus on a bunch of little writing bullshit to do things. And that's what it really boils down to, is writing bullshit. The amount of AP style guide stuff that you are beaten into you, and it's ruthless, mind you. It is, mind you, I didn't go in for journalism. I didn't get a journalism degree. I got a PR degree. It was the same program, but a different track. The thing is, every year, there would be probably about half the class would drop. Because they didn't understand it, they didn't get it, it was just this nightmarish situation where they, powered through. Did feel you with a smug sense of superiority looking at the other 7 other people in the class? No, we were all the survivors. That was the joke, Ethical. We were all the survivors who managed to get it through. All the pleb, no. Because all the other people went into business. I'm not fucking with you either. A lot of them went into business. It was business people. They went into business a lot of the time. They went into English a lot of the time. I always laughed at the English people. Like, they went into a bunch of the other departments and usually were happier because of it. We usually ended up with people who, funnily enough, who pretty much it was the people who could not do business, or the people who didn't want to. Mind you, here's the thing, McDrewsall. This is the funny thing. I got offered to, in a completely backroom deal by one of my professors. I got offered, hey, do you want to switch majors? We can get you out of your current program. You'd have to take like 2 accounting classes, but that would be it. We could get you out of your program. You are overqualified for this. And the thing is, I kick myself in the ass every day for not taking it. Because here's the thing. A bunch of people, why didn't you take her up on it, actually? Loyalty. Honest to God, it was loyalty. I'm not fucking with you. Because it was at that point, like, I had my one, like, professor, my main professor, in my program, pretty much loved me. She thought I was the greatest thing since sliced bread. She adored me. Like, technically I can put in any of my degrees that I was on a college academic hiring committee. Because I was. I was on a college academic hiring committee because of her. And she pulled strings to get me through things. She told me shit she should not have told me. And the reason... Honestly, sometimes I do. I do think about it. Because the big thing there was, I would have probably doubled down on the accounting stuff. I would have probably doubled down on going into a very specific venue of business stuff. I think I would have been a lot happier than with my fucking PR degree. Because the problem with a PR degree, I'll talk about this because I can. I'm tired, I'm fatigued, I can talk about these things. The thing with it is that it is 95% of the person rather than the skills. This is an important thing. I'm not saying this as like, oh, well, I don't have a cool personality. I have 7 people watching me 3 hours into looking at a fucking Affinity publisher, pulling my hair out about trying to make a character sheet. I've convinced 229 people to follow me on Twitch. That's more than 99% of people in the world. Oh, me. People like me, unfortunately. The thing is, in PR, though, the people who get hired for PR, this is a very important thing, are blonde women with big tits. I've got one of those things, and they're not even that impressive, to be perfectly honest here. That's like, it's funny because I've been told more than once, hey, we love you. You're just not the bright part. You joke, but yes, the male debuff is real. And it's, you look at it, it's like, oh Jesus, it was funny, like, of those 8 people who were with me, one guy, I know one guy, he doesn't even use his degree anymore. He's a security guard. He's a security guard. He's having a ball. He's doing it. One of them outright already had a job because her parents run a fucking real estate empire. Yeah, she was literally the scion of a fucking real estate company. She already had a fucking job. That was over. It was over before it began with her. She had her life on easy street. She just literally needed a degree to say she had a degree. I'm like, wow, I hate my life. One girl wanted to be a graphic designer, but literally said graphic designers don't make money, so I decided to be a PR person. I'm like, wow, I hate that. And it was funny kind of going down like the list of like, oh, this is fucking miserable. And you're kind of looking at, I'm not even like, yeah. I wanted to see if there was a better way to format 3 stability and scars thing in the character sheet. And everything I came up with looked somehow phallic. I must stop. I think my brain is too dead. Yeah, it's... The thing with this is I can compromise and make this really easy on myself, and I might have to at this point. Because if I do this, for example, like if I just do... if I just do this, actually, there we go. We're pretty much done. I don't get the portrait or symbol. Just kind of how things like, you kind of see it's just like I lost a lot of space up here. If I wanted to, I could probably, like, maybe, can we shrink these down a little bit to, like, right here? If I shrink it down to, like, right there, we can bring you up to here. We bring stability up. We bring stability to the Commonwealth. We bring you up here. Scars get a little bit smaller. We can go about half the size of scars. We go right here, there. We put talents right here because I believe talent freedom. Ha 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 ha. I do not. And we do. See, if I just believe in myself, I can solve all my problems. This looks a little terrible, but you know what? I'm gonna just deal. I mean, if I want to. Here's a plan. Here's what I can do. I can take this point and just down. No. No, we let it breathe. Let it breathe a little bit. Actually, we can do this. We can give it a little bit of breathing. We give everyone a little bit of breathing. There we are. We got a nice little piece of. Actually, you know, I can even do that, because these don't need to be as large. So we do this. So let's write in our skills room. We go all the way down to our skills. How easy it is to do one simple trick, you can save the world. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Anyone remember Heroes? I remember. We do academics. Now, you're gonna witness me kill myself when I realize that like it's like a little I like missed one of them. You're gonna watch me Notepad live kill himself because fuck my life. I don't think I missed anything. Live on air, streamer kills self because he fucked up. Man fucks up, scarred for life. We're Gucci. We're Gucci, everybody. We Gucci. Tinkering. And finally, world. Yep. Which leads to... been streaming for a while, so it's not having fun. It's not liking my bullshit. Okay. We're Gucci, we're gaming. Obviously, body empathy, body the reason, sense. There we go. Boom, baby. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, we're doing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is it. Kind of just give it a little to do stuff. Because if we do this, you go side. So maybe we. Okay, buddy. Okie dokie, buddy. Move you just over like. Okay, we need to make sure that this is gonna work correctly. Nope, every fucking time I'm gonna hit the wrong goddamn button. It'll. Wonder if it's gonna let me do this. I don't think it's gonna let me do. I know for a fact. Let me do. But what I can do, we want to do. I'm not being talkative right now. This is called being focused. I've entered the zone. And the zone sometimes doesn't allow me to think very. So what I get to do. This was getting cut off a little bit, so I think this works. We see this nicely. Everything lines up there. Everything here should be good. Don't need to worry about you anymore. Oh no, it did not like what anything I was putting down there. Hit the save button again. We'll put it there. Now we get to play around here. So if I want to make this. See what this actually. Well, I can tell you one thing. It definitely looks like something. If we can do. Mm. I don't think that. Yeah, we'll use one. But maybe. No, tricky. That's 90. Yeah. Mm. There we go. Well, because if I don't, I won't forget. There we are. And if we do view preview mode, you've got our two versions. Both of them have their advantages. I'm leaning toward the one on the right, actually. Ah, yes, perfect headline. I'm pretty sure this is, if you just sent the SAV to the circle blah, you can just rescale it and edit it better. Nah, it's fine. That's all I need. There we go. If we've got this, both of them look decent. We won't make a sample character here because I've been doing this for 3 hours. Wow! I still need to do another sheet. Wow! Whoa! Totally pogging. What was that? What is I forgot. What was the what does ethical do? He soy pogs, I believe is the correct term. I believe soy pogging is the correct terminology behind that. I know I want to make sure my own server lore is up to date a little bit because God help us all if my information about people soy pogging. Maybe the real friends were the soy pogs we made along the way. I've lost the plot of my life. Please God send help. Just put me out of my fucking misery already. Just right in the fucking skull. I don't want to wake up anymore. Mama, I killed a man. Oh no. We want to do type. Mama, I killed a man, put a gun against his head. Pull my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun. Upgrades. Okay, so we've got upgrades. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5. We just need to fit 1, 2. Actually, I know what we can do. Da, 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 da. Don't worry, I am a genius. I am a genius. Ba, 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 ba. I am a genius. Ba, 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 ba. Have no fear, for I am intelligentes. We do this. It's odd, but we do this. This is the amount of supplies we're going to be having. This is just going to be our basic amount of just stuff we own. Because that's fairly important in the whole, hey, we want to survive. We want to make sure that we can, you know, live, as they may say, as Agni would say. Agni, you don't understand. You need to live. You need to become a fire punch. And we this. Go. Established. The car. The car. We soypog gaming now. And now put on your comm sheet that you would make form fillable sheets or a whole character sheet for the price of a commissioner's soul. See, this is the beautiful thing. This is the beautiful thing. If I don't mention it, nobody talks about it. I'm a secret for reasons dishonored my clan by depicting my father as a soy jack. See, have any of you seen SoyTube? Have any of you ever seen like SoyTube before? That shit is wacky. Would you make a character sheet if I asked you? It's gonna be me quality. Do not forget, it will be me quality. I've seen SoyTube kids. SoyTube kids is the most surreal shit I've ever seen. It's like a weird children's. It's like a children's thing, I think. Like, I've seen just videos of it. Like, I've on like people post on Discord and stuff. And like, I'm scared if I look it up on YouTube, I'm gonna get flagged by the fucking I. It's like a weird children's channel because children's channels still make fucking money, by the way. Children's YouTube, that shit makes money. Why do people hate making character sheets? It's kinda zen. I hate character sheets because I gotta fucking wrangle. I don't I don't do graphic design very well because I just don't. This does not click with me at all. In fact, this just does not click with me in the slightest. And it never really has clicked with me in that way. Like, this has just never been my, like, something I'm actually even remotely, like, passionate about in any capacity. So, like, my enthusiasm for it has never really been super high. It's like, oh boy, it's more of an inconvenient reality that I have to do character sheets than anything. Hello, phone. What do you need, Mom? I also realize that things are slightly incorrect when it comes to the size, therefore things are slightly off kilter with one. I'm gonna do this in the jank way. Oh, I made a mistake. It's like the because it's slightly off. It's slightly, like, I mean, like, barely noticeable, but it's noticeable. It's noticeable to me. To me, Barry. I'm the one who sabotaged your graphic design. It was me, Barry. Assistant. Slide it. You. There we go. Hell yeah. We are gaming. You said my mom a tired cat. Yeah, so she understands of like my mental state of being. You know what? I think it's time to no tired cat. I need to send her it to it's all so Empire of Dust post. There we go. I need to make sure my mom understands my shit posts. Why do people hate? Yeah, it. See, the thing is, I'll do it for free, and I'm comedic, because you get to see me want to kill myself in real time. That's the that's the quality you pay for here at the Sprug workshop, baby. You pay for the authentic wanting to die experience. Just wanting to end it. Capacity frame hand power. Um, you can shrink it down if you want. If you just want a really simple sheet, it kind of gives you an idea of like, hey, this is the number of legs you survived with this particular vehicle. I just think that'd be nice. That's kind of cute, and it's a way of being like, yeah, because ditching your car is a very valid tactic. Like, so it's like, yeah, you've been with this car for this long. So it's like, yeah, you've survived 4 or 5 legs with this car. So it's like, yeah, it's part of the crew now. It's part of the family. So, yeah, there we are. Congratulations, team. We have completed another character sheet. Go, team. Yay! Yay! Okay. Weird accidents turn to your suicide just because Twitch makes it illegal to encourage it. So improve yourself now. Let's think. Do we got any other character sheets that need character sheeting? I don't really think so. So we've spent 3 hours making 2 characters. Good job, team. We did it. Using the power of friendship and a lot of time, we have successfully made 3 whole character sheets. I hate graphic design. I do not have an affinity for any of this shit. See, the best part is no one even bought a manly. So nobody even got to see manly. And it's not theft. Thank you very much. It's not theft. Because here's the thing. This is what I believe. I believe that any artist who ever has anything taken from them. No, I'm not going to finish that line. I believe that art should not be compromised. Art should not be constrained. Therefore, me taking your thing and improving upon it, making it better. Since you're suffering here more, you should add a metal savior's rearmor tables to number so it's easier to read when you roll. Object reallocation. I'll have you know, I'm becoming Mao's strongest soldier. Since you are suffering here is more, you should add to the metal savior rearmor tables a number so it's easier to read when you roll. What do you mean? Now you have me concerned slightly. So here, I'm just gonna give me 1 second to save this real fast, so I don't inevitably lose everything in graphic detail. So let's go to we don't do anymore. This rearmored edition. This isn't. I need to go find rearmored edition. I'm a fool. I know nothing. The Wong project. See, this is the funny thing. No. Project. I don't need. Zolder. We can. We're here. Yeah, technically, Metal Saviors isn't even the main dock. Like, it's just not in there. This is just where it is. It's just rearmored. The entire multiplication table. Let me just do a quick check here through things. I could probably do some fixing up of the artwork, but this guy will always stay. I don't know why, but I feel a connection to that face. He knows. Like these, like you just want to add like a 1, 2, 3, and that's all you want. Serial tape, like a number on the side to represent associated background. Just that. Why? But why? Why would you do this to me? Do you hate me? I mean, I can do it real fast. I just want to make sure that you understand that you are fundamentally making my life worse. Just understand that. Like, by doing this, you are making my life objectively a worse experience. Oh, God. I mean, if we just it would just be like this, pretty much. Hello, phone. Hello, phone. Yeah, my phone's going off. My mom wants to go. My mom wants to talk. Hello, mama. Yeah, I'll probably do something like I'll probably do something like this. This wouldn't be too difficult. Like, this honestly isn't too difficult to do. It'll just be time consuming. Why I have the table set up. That's just it. It'll legitimately just take time, and time is annoying. Time isn't real, everybody. Hey, everybody! Remember the most fundamental, important things in life. Time isn't real, and we're all going to die. And other fun and exciting news. If we do this. Wow, there's a lot of tables. Oh, I'm gonna do this later. How about this? How about that? You know what you can do? You know what you can do, Draco? Yes, you can leave a comment on Metal Saviors Rearmored to make sure that I don't forget to do this later. Because I still gotta figure out the schedule. Yeah! Cool! You could do that. That'd be awesome. That'd be poggers. Good job, team. I'm gonna go now. 'Cause I'm fucking tired. And I gotta die. So, yeah. Godspeed, good luck, you know the rest.